Okay, here are my Mighty Mugs, Decepticons. These, of course, are the Generation 1 characters. As you can probably tell, these don't transform. They're not very posable. And they're more or less a super deformed version of their original Transformers Generation 1 counterparts. But they're pretty cool nonetheless. They got some pretty cool paint schemes going on, little weapons, and they're nice to have just for like display pieces, just to kind of accessorize your Transformer collection, as it were. So anyways, let's get started looking at these individually, and I'll go ahead and start with Megatron. And let me get Starscream out of the way. Alright, there you go. You pretty much got Megatron right there. Pretty good representation. He's got the arm cannon, which actually does come off. It's removable, which is kind of a nice little feature. It's got a little hole right there to peg into his arm. Not too happy with the face. I felt they could have added a little more detail, maybe some lines to kind of give the representation for the curvature of his helmet, his Generation 1 style helmet. But he's got the kind of gun detail on his chest, nice big Decepticon symbol. On the back, you can see he's kind of got the little gun barrel there that he usually has. Kind of a little generic. Again, some of the detail they could have maybe done a little bit better, considering he's just basically mostly silver. But still pretty cool nonetheless. Decepticons are always cool. Okay, next up is Soundwave. Again, typical Mighty Mugs. This one does have his little cannon. It is removable, of course. Just pegs into his fist. So that's nice. Pretty decent. Looks like Soundwave, like what you'd expect. It's got the screw there. Nice callback to the original toy. Pretty cool figure. And let's replace him with Shockwave. This one I actually kind of like a lot, mostly just because I like the colors. It is cool because he does have his little arm or hand cannon there, and he actually has the little hose coming off the back to the arm there. That's a pretty nice little touch, although it might be a little flimsy, so I don't know, could break on you in the future. But pretty cool nonetheless. Got the one big Cyclops eye, and the little like ears or antennas or whatever they were. So that's pretty cool. Pretty much it's Generation 1 Shockwave. And last but not least, probably my favorite of the Decepticon Mighty Mugs characters is Starscream. This one looks pretty cool, I think. They got him with the little smirk on his face there, so you know he's the douchebag Starscream that we all know and love. The cool thing too is that he's got the wings here, which actually were removable as well, but they're like a soft plastic. But it's cool because it gives him the jet wings, so he looks like the classic jet parts hanging off the back there. The only thing I wish they could have done is, instead of just painting on his arm cannons there, they maybe could have had them as individual solid plastic pieces that would have pegged in. I think it would have made them a lot better looking. But it is what it is. It's on there nonetheless, so at least you got that detail added on. And that's pretty much Starscream. So let's bring them all back, just to kind of have them all grouped together there. There's Shockwave and Megatron. But yeah, again, these are just basically accessories, display pieces. Obviously they don't transform. Very limited on posing. In fact, all you can really do is move their arms around 360. Sometimes they're pretty stiff, and the heads can turn. Feet don't turn. They have all of them have this Mighty Mugs logo or emblem on the bottom of their feet, and this little peg here. I'm not sure what that's for. If they have any kind of stands or display pieces that maybe come out later, but they all have that, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, so there you go. The Decepticons, Mighty Mugs, Generations 1.